you are performing this year's, like this is like starting of the month. But what are you looking forward to in this year? Like what are the other things that you are going to focus on? Big concerts?
Recordings,
Okay.
mostly, because there's a lot of work that needs to be released yet. So there's going to be a lot of studio work, and we also have a world tour coming up
Yes.
sometime in March or
And you have already logged the countries that you are going to do?
well, the management is this thing. I don't really get
Okay.
into that, but yeah, we're doing lots of countries.
How does it feel after pandemic, like performing it for a bigger crowd? Like the energy?
Very
was-
interactive crowd, you
Yes.
know, and yeah, they're very supportive. This is our first concert together on the beginning of our our tour, whatever.
Yes. So, like, I want to know about the writing process. Like, since your songs have like stood up to the test of time, right? So, I just want to know, ki, do you feel the same vibe when you written it, like the same vibe now?
Of course, I do. Of course, and it gives me joy and pleasure to find meaning within work that happened with us.
Yes.
Because it may be initiated by an individual, but then it's a collective thought process which
Yes.
goes into the writing of ideas that are common to. So
Yes.
when that happens, then the songs are true and
Yeah. And
relevant. Yeah.
Yes.
So
एंड सर बिकॉज क्योंकि अभी जैसे कि शेल्फ लाइफ कम हो गई है ना फॉर द सॉन्ग्स दैट आर बीइंग रिलीज टुडे लाइक इट्स लाइक कि अबंडेंस इतनी है या इतना कंटेंट ज़्यादा हो गया है कि शेल्फ लाइफ कम हो गई है सो डू यू थिंक कि दिस समथिंग बीइंग मिस्ड बाय द आर्टिस्ट दैट आर टुडे और डू यू थिंक दैट देयर इज अ
Writing.
पोटेंशियल राइटिंग या
yeah, yes, of course.
सॉरी
Good writing is being missed, and I miss it sometimes. Um, uh, in the work that I've done earlier, maybe, or cinema work.
यस
So my original what do you call the way was to do my own work. I mean, we were not bound to cinematic restrictions of character and cause.
यस
So after the stint in that, it's been it's kind of like refreshing to go back to what you were doing, without the restriction of that you can't say this or you won't say that.
Yes.
Or, those kind of things. So the same, there is no change in that. You might have grown into become more mature towards the thoughts that were then spoken, but I don't feel that I apart from the film songs that I sing,
यस
because the film songs, again, I cannot really take a creative what do you call
Liberty.
liberty apart from the singing,
Yes.
So I prefer the songs that we write to the songs that I sing in
Yes.
cinema, because the songs that we write are full of mistakes, and we think a bit not regular in that aspect of things, and we don't use the words in terms of the given rules, and we break rules rather
Yes.
than follow the rules of writing and even language sometimes.
And that's what sets us apart in a way, right?
I think we all speak in a particular way, so we understand each other in a particular way, so that makes it unique for all of us.
Yes. Like other people brings to the table when you are writing. Like because artists always observe things. So anything that your family or your daughters.
No, it's not like that. I mean,
Yeah.
like when anything is relevant,
Yes.
so nothing is really just off the cuff or random, But when we actually get down to working on something we already have a direction that we follow, namely maybe a tune,
Yes.
and then what is the tune asking us to say within that, you know, and then within that you find a thought that relates to the mood of the tune, and that becomes the beginnings of a song.
Yes.
And yeah, it develops into then areas that then you start exploring, and
Yes.
you know, as you start understanding, you find your answers there, and those are what you put down.
To like change or maybe like reinvent.
Many of my songs, yeah, of course, not.
But
few.
what's on the top of your mind?
I would do the new song that I've released, then a couple of the new songs that I've released, not the old tracks. The
Not
old
the
tracks,
artists.
no,
No, they are just phenomenal.
The old
And they
tracks.
have been like
Yeah.
received well by the audience. Even.
Yeah, the new tracks, yes, because I had different thoughts,
Yes.
you know, when I composed them. But then I think when we went into production, their requirement, it became their requirement.
And how well do you do with collaborations? Like you have like worked with Israeli
I worked
artists.
with Israelis, I worked with people from France, I worked
Yes.
with people from England and the United States, and everybody has what do you call it, some perspective which they bring into the work that
Yes.
you know. And the collaboration with the Israelis was special because we come from similar rooted backgrounds
Yes.
and Semitic backgrounds, and interestingly, I'm also from here.
Yes.
So I have a local background,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it was easy to build bridges like between understanding of because different cultures maybe not only our Semitic cultures but also our local Indian culture.
Yes.
You understand?
Well, while
And then-
celebrating the common thing, also the
Yeah,
differences.
because there are differences, but not differences enough to bring about radicalizations.
Yes.
You know, they're things that bring us more together than separate us. What separate us are basically cultural this thing, but not the truth of the
Yes.
you know, the space that we all grew up under.
And you age like a fine wine, so I just want to know what's your fitness mantra? How do you but what's your when you're not doing music? How do you de-stress?
Well, I don't really do music all the time, but there
Yes.
are lots of other things to do. Like I like to, I like to work with my electronics, of course. I'm working on a lot of analog sound
Okay.
and modulars and stuff like that. So it's understanding voltages and all that stuff when you're making music. That's one thing. Then the other thing is like to finish the collaborations that we set out,
Yes.
and also develop newer ideas. I'd like to achieve. I'd like to achieve what all musicians is this unachievable thing called the eighth note.
Oh, wow.
You know, I mean, eighth note is a note of silence.
Yes.
And if I can achieve that, I think that would be,
Like your
my this thing, you know.
that's gonna make you feel at peace as a
Peace.
musician. I wanted to know is ki while you are writing, right? So is there any a stream of consciousness that there's like haphazard thoughts, and how do you separate from that? Like,
Yeah, many sometimes in the process of writing, you just put words together, which sometimes you rhyme, and then but the rhyming doesn't make sense, you know,
yes.
because you're working according to a time,
Yes.
you know. But then sometimes from those mistakes come realizations of what you call what can be and what are the possibilities of.
And do you constrain yourself like in a deadline? How do you feel? Ki more creative you can be while working on the deadlines or not?
Deadlines are deadlines. I have not. I get deadlines from the what do you call, my immediate management
Yes.
that I need to finish off. But I rarely am able to achieve those. That's only because a song is never really over. You
Yes.
understand? You want to keep on correcting the craft.
Yes.
Even after it's over, because
एंड मतलब जब आप मतलब ऐसा होता है कि यू आर टू अटैच टू योर ओन वर्क
actually I'm not.
यू आर नॉट
I'm not. I'm not. I don't have an emotional attachment to it. I mean, I would say it as I would feel it at that time, and then also deal with what do you call the
whatever
emotion.
criticism
Yeah,
and anything that comes
yeah,
in.
yeah. I mean, that's part of it. But I do not write from any perspective except from a perspective of seeing it differently. You know, than how it comes across to me.
And sir, recently like MM Cream won us Golden Globes and you have worked with him in Soren Kasat. So I just want to know any anecdote while working with him and anything that you want to share.
He gave me very nice, beautiful songs to sing.
Yes.
And his songs are like him only,
Yes.
melodious.
Yes.
You know, so
Lastly, sir, I just want to know कि music में there's very less number of, especially in OTT platform, like we haven't discovered music the way we should. So do you have any plans to like?
I don't even know what OTT is. Seriously, I don't.
Yes.
I don't know. I just make the songs and I do my concerts. I don't know.
Okay. But you have no like hidden like ऐसा कुछ कि अभी acting कुछ बाकी है.
No. I feel I would love to, as a this thing, make a what do you call, direct a project or something, maybe
Yes.
as a story, and then let it develop by itself. That Pakhandi is so beautiful. See that Pakhandi?
Yes.
There is a Pakhandi. You know what a Pakhandi is, no?
No.
A village road.
Okay.
Dekho,
Yeah.
It's just got my attention.
The
You know,
theme is amazing.
so spectacular.
Yes, sir. How fun, tiring, or proud you are like as Lucky Ali, like
Fun, tiring, proud.
something like on a personal front, how do you feel? What is it like to be Lucky Ali?
I don't know what it is like to be me, but I mean, I generally, for me, I feel that I just meet it as it comes and deal with it as it comes, you know.
And how do your friends or family know you? Like anything particular that they like, mark like tell you like this is that makes you different from the others?
Oh, my children tell me when I'm wrong, which is mostly all the time. So, generally, my association with my friends is based on a common intellectual or a musical platform, you know, but it is common to all of us.
So we should know कि आपको OTT you have no idea about, but how about social media? Have you cracked it?
I don't deal with my social media.
Okay.
Social media is dealt with by Farmhouse Music.
Yes.
And it's their call whenever I do a concert or don't do a concert. Right now, their direction is to really make a great show.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? That's and also apart from a visual and a what do you call a listening experience, also to have like finished product in terms of like CDs or
Yes.
music that's already been streaming, and so yeah, they have, I think, a direction that they want to follow. As far as I'm concerned, for as long as I feel that the music does it for me, I will, and then when it doesn't do it for me, I will not. So I'm happy about.
And lots of singles have come, but are you planning an album?
They would develop into an album, but
Okay.
I think I would choose what singles would go into the album, which would be part of the story that I would like to express.
Yes. Lastly, sir, any advice for the youngsters, like young singers and budding singers?
No advice.
No advice.
You enjoy it, do it.
You do your own mistakes and learn.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for talking to me.